Hello YouTube. I'm just off to the shop. No ice diddy, it's not for cake. Well, what we're going to do today is we're going to have a little talk about this little bike. Find somewhere to park her up. Taking along, doing 45 to 50 mile an hour, no rush. According to Hopton Chippy earlier today, stay there, and the food from there, people, is absolutely splendiferous. The chips were absolutely lovely. So if you're out this way, anyone, Hopton Chippy has got a new owner. He's a Turkish guy named Joe, and the food is absolutely out of this world. I had a beef burger and chips, and it was gorgeous. I'd rate that 10 out of 10 on absolutely everything that man's doing in there at the moment. I'm actually going to buy some chocolate ice diddy, that's where I'm actually going. Keep forgetting this bug's only got 5 gears. I don't think she needs any more though. But a lot of the bikes I've ridden in the past have had 6 gears, ranging from an AR125 to a RF600R from Suzuki. And a lot of the bikes back then did have 6 gears. The Jap ones and that, you know. Right, so I've run down on this motorcycle. Still looking for somewhere to park it up. You see those tiger eyes in the window, look. Beautiful. Right, let's go get some chocolate for she must not be obeyed. Bye now. Right, hello YouTube. So I'm going to do a review of this special little motorcycle called the 350 Classic Reborn. Okay, as you can see, she's a splendiferous green, the halcyon green. She's a very lovely colour in the sunlight. You have on your headlights, it's a good headlight. You've got the tiger eyes. You've got that's one of the best features of the bike, I think. You've got hazard warning lights. Down here you have a bi-brake disc. You have the bi-brake disc brake. The brakes are very good. I'm not too sure about what size the brake disc is, but you've got a 19-inch front wheel up front, and up the back you've got the same bi-brake rear disc brakes, caliper. And I think it's an 18 on the rear. Yeah, it's definitely an 18-inch rear wheel. So you've got a 19 up front and an 18-inch rear wheel. Shock absorbers. Those are on their lowest setting at the moment. Well, they are on their lowest setting at the moment. I haven't altered them. I might put them up a bit. I'm not too sure though. I think they're fine as they are. As you can tell, she sits there ticking over, absolutely lovely. She's a little bit dirty at the moment. She gets used most days. Yeah. She's just had a 3,000 mile service done. Sounds absolutely lovely. I absolutely love this little bike. It handles really well because you've got the Seat tyres on there. They are really they actually are okay on these little 350s. It's started every single day. It's not missed a beat. I took this girl to Scotland and back, and she didn't miss a beat once. You've got chrome wheels, alley front forks, which are covered in a shroud, with a metal shroud on them. In the middle, on here, we have got neutral light. Then you've got the ABS light. You've got your fuel gauge just here. So you've got dip beam, high beam, and your pass. Now when you put the pass on, it puts both the, I tried this the other day, and you put it will actually put the high beam and the dip beam on both at the same time when you hit that pass button, so it makes it a lot brighter. Turn signals, non-self-cancelling of course, but you just press the button in to do it, then you've got your horn. I found it runs best on E5 fuel. I don't put E10 in this machine anymore because I don't get as much mileage out of the E10 as what I do the E5. Okay guys, right, let's take her home. I've made a couple of modifications. I've made one modification to her. I raised up the gear lever by a couple of notches to easy to get my foot underneath it because it was too low down, and I put the rear backrest on it, and I put the Givey phone holder up here so I can charge my phone, and plus it becomes my sat nav. Feels quite lightweight when you're actually on the move, and when you're manoeuvring it about from, like in your garage or in the garden. In my case, the garden. I will be getting a metal framed tent motorcycle shed to keep the bike in the near future. I haven't, we'll carry on with this little review that I'm doing. I haven't changed the catalytic converter out. I'm not going to, because at the end of the day, this bike is limited by a speed limiter, and you would not get no more than 72 miles an hour out of it. It doesn't matter what you do to that engine. You can put the catalytic converter on it, you can put the new cam into the top of the engine, it will give it more go, but it will waste, but you'll burn more petrol. So what's the point? What is the point? Pickup is very good on this bike. So yeah. The last rear tyre that I had on the Meteor, the Seat rear tyre that I had on the Meteor, I changed that out at 10,000 miles. That's what I got out my last Seat rear tyre on the Meteor. So I roughly think that I'm going to get about the same sort of mileage out of the rear tyre on this one, and probably about 16,000 miles out of the front tyre before I change it. Maybe more, I don't know, on the front. did put the I forgot, I put the tank bag rack on this little bike as well, just because it makes it look nice, you know. And plus it gives me somewhere to store my sandwiches. And Paddington Bear gave me them. It's a very lovely little machine. There's Joe and his new chippy. He's doing some good business in there today, that man. Pardon me. We're barped. What a lovely little machine to ride though. She really is. The only thing that I am slightly concerned about is the speedo on this little bike. When it gets really hot, I don't know what it is about the pressure that sits inside or what goes on in the speedo, but it sometimes sticks at about 10 or 15 miles an hour. And I have got in contact with Moonrakers about the problem. The bike is under warranty, so they will be fitting a new one for me. But apart from that one little issue of on her, she's all good. Right, I hope you enjoy my little review of Gloria, the 350 Classic. She's a lovely bike to ride. You all know about me fitting these getting the heated grooves fitted, but I'm not doing anything else to this bike because it's really not worth it. It'll only do 70 mile an hour, 75 at a push, and it don't matter what you do to it unless you have the ECU looked at on these. It's not meant for it's not meant for speed, these bikes. They're just not. They're meant to get you there and get you back home again. That's what these do well. And they love the country lanes. They don't like dual carriageways and motorways, they hate it. But what they do like is nice country lanes, or go and nip into the shop, nipping back home again. Just a lovely little commuter bike.